What's up?
Yo.
What's up? Yeah, I know it's not even Friday, but look at us, yo. Look at us.
Yeah.
Yo.
So this is a special FOC for two reasons. One, number one being Mike is on vacation, so thanks to Mike for doing this while he's on vacation.
Gotcha,
that's why you probably won't see him during this video, but you will hear him for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And number two, because this is FOC for what is normally Sundays and Mondays, for DCs on Sundays and Independents and Marvels on Mondays.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the 4th of July being on a Sunday, DC FOC has been bumped up to tonight at 11:59. So trying to get this out to you guys as soon as possible. We could have done it earlier, but the fact is, a lot of these books, as I've said so many times, they don't start posting them until the end of the week. Some things, come out later. So we're trying to go at the last possible moment to still give you guys a little bit of time. But you will still have your normal amount of time, I believe, for Marvel and Independence. And what's up to the guys in the chat?
Yes. What's up, guys? Thanks.
This impromptu. So FOC for tonight for DC, and then Monday for Independent and Marvel. And let's get on with this. And next week we'll go back to our normal scheduled program. Make sure you go over to CBSI, comicbookinvest.com, where Ben will post a list to all the books that you see in the presentation, as well as some others that I add to the list that I give him on Friday mornings that come out between the time we film and the time that I send him the list. But make sure you go over there, check out the articles, check out some links to the videos to the other guys doing some work for CBSI as well.
Yeah.
All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's roll.
Bam.
All right. Crossover number 8. No variants that I've seen yet. And as a matter of fact, I don't know if they're doing variants for this anymore.
Okay.
I don't think they did for number 7, which looks like we're back to Donnie Cates writing number 8 because Chip Zdarsky was writing number 7. So I stopped reading crossover after about issue 4, I want to say. I don't know where you stopped, but I had the new one in my hand and I'm like, I'm going to pick it up. And then I put it back. I'm like, no, I'm not going to, the series didn't capture me. So I'm not going to pick it up, midstream.
Yeah. I mean, I stopped like at issue 3, I think it is, but these covers look so different from the early issues. The early issues were more kiddie or not, I don't know. Maybe I'm bugging.
No, you're right. They were kind of stupid to me, honestly.
Yeah. I feel like these covers are getting better and better now. So yeah, man, glad to see that it's up to number 8. And like you said, I thought it was going to be Chip Zdarsky doing a few issues, but it looked like it just did one.
Me too.
So, I'm interested. I'm gonna catch up to this. I'm gonna see what's going on with crossover.
All right. Next, we got Department of Truth number 1, 6th printing, and they advertise this as the final printing. That's what it says. Now, whether it is or not, I don't know. So you got a 1 in 25 and a 1 in 50 coming. I like this 1 in 25. I think it's pretty dope. Different color scheme than what they've had. It's been mostly reds and blues. Still kind of wish they had done something different. Give us a different picture. I'm wondering if they're gonna have any hidden variants in this because they did. They did on the 5th printing.
Yes, they did. They had the Lee Harvey as well, like they did with the first one. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know how true that is the final, but I'm gonna put this on my list, man. Because I do have the first printing. I don't have the later printings of this issue number 1, but I'm gonna get this one. No, I don't.
Maybe I could hook you up because I have quite a few copies of every printing.
Damn. Okay. But that 1 in 25 is real nice. That's the one out of the 1 in 25 and 1 in 50, the cover to get. But obviously, like Josh always says, always go with the 8 covers. You can't never go wrong.
Yep. And I'll tell you this, I'm going to be real curious how well this does, because I think we hit a point where it was like when the 4th printing came out, like it was going bonkers for Department of Truth.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the 5th printing came out, I think it kind of died a little bit, not too much, but people, with that hidden variant, it kind of rejuvenated people again. I think this, for some reason, I think this will be a low printing. Not super low, but I think it'll be low. I don't think you'll see too many of these 1 in 25s and 1 in 50s out there, but I could be wrong.
Good point, though. Good point. Yeah.
All right. Next up, Department of Truth number 11. I like these variant covers. Actually, shout out to Benny Beans, man from Beantown. He actually just showed me. I think it's a Scorpion Comics one, and I think it's for Department of Truth number 10. That has I want to say it's a Sasquatch cover. It's really dope. I don't think that's who this is, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is still Sasquatch. I haven't read this since early on. I continue to pick it up just because I will read it at some point.
From what I've heard it was Bigfoot on issue 10.
Yeah,
like that.
Bigfoot, yeah. So I'm wondering if this is still Bigfoot. I don't know. This kind of looks a little monkey-ish, but maybe.
Yeah. All right, cool.
All right. Now this one. Have you heard about this book?
No, I have not. Sweet Paprika. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I've heard about this book for a while, and this book has my attention.
Okay. Why?
Okay. So Paprika is a successful businesswoman, a New Yorker of Italian origin. Job and career consume her, forcing her to neglect her personal needs as well as her friends and family. Her heart is broken from a previous relationship and its consequences, and a rigid upbringing has made her a very introverted person. She wants a romantic relationship, but she does not know what she's doing. Not like Dill, a suave delivery boy with an angelic attitude, handsome and always surrounded by beautiful women falling for him. He doesn't have a worry in the world, and this makes Paprika very nervous. But he's the guy who could help her with her feelings and with sex. Bridget Jones' Diary meets Sex in the City with a pinch of The Devil Wears Prada and the new international hit by acclaimed creator Mirka Andolfo, Unnatural Mercy. So, I don't know if these covers are just kind of supposed to signify that like she's a devil and he's kind of an angel, like that's their kind of character traits, or if like that's what they really are. And this is a world of kind of angels and devils. I don't know, but Image is pushing this book hard. Pause.
I mean, those covers are pretty decent, man. Those are nice, man. I like that Art Germ cover for some reason.
And there's a lot of covers. There's a lot more covers. A lot of retailer exclusives. So I'm curious to see what this one is going to be.
Yeah.
Kind of surprised to see that from Image.
Yeah.
All right.
Momoko.
And here's some more. Yep.
175, 100. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'm staying with the Art Germ.
Well, you always gotta get the A, man.
Yeah.
I'm getting the Art Germ too, but you gotta get the main cover.
Yeah.
All right. So Spawn 320. I forget if 319 or 320 is the new jumping off point that they say for new readers. Once again, don't know what the McFarlane cover looks like, and safely assuming that the 1 in 5 will always be the McFarlane cover, the black and white cover. Interesting thing. With 319, they changed the paper quality and the cover quality on Spawn books, so they're a little bit thicker cardstock now.
Okay. There you go.
They feel really nice though.
I mean, like I said, Spawn covers are always amazing, and these covers has been, recently like the Bjorn Barron's covers been awesome. McFarlane obviously been killing always Spawn, and then you have Matina, man. I know Matina's been getting some slack for a couple years, man, but Matina is an amazing artist. I don't care what anybody says, man. Just look at that cover, man. That cover right there.
The cover that came out this week for 319 that he did is fucking awesome. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Go, man.
All right.
Shout out to Matina.
Okay, next up, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Annual for 2021. Oh God, I want this series to start picking up so badly. But this 1 in 10 is really dope because I'm pretty sure this is an homage to the 87 animated series during the theme song when they're kind of jumping down. I want this pretty bad. I don't know if any of my shops are going to get it. It's one of the only books that I'm not allowed to, that someone can get before me, because he's been getting all the 1 in 10s for long before I was ever going there. So I don't know if I'll end up with this. I might have to order this outside my shop.
Yo, isn't Shredder coming back or something like that? On the that's what I could have sworn when me Thoro was talking about. But yeah, I mean, I know they done with the Battle of the Bands, right?
On the annual.
Well, not in the annual, but on the I guess when they continue, what is it? What is it? Up 119, 120?
Yeah, they're up in that one, dude. I stopped right before they finished Battle of the Bands. I just couldn't. I was so heartbroken how they brought in Toka and Razor, and I couldn't. I couldn't.
Listen, what happened with this annual? I'm not an annual type person. Like, only when I really want to read an annual, I read it. But I don't think I'm gonna be picking this one up. I don't know, unless it's a first appearance in there, which I doubt. But
yeah,
that 1 in 10 is nice.
Mike will call me the day it releases and be like, "Yo, can you get me one of these?"
If it's a hot one, yeah, I do it. Most likely, I don't get it, so it's all right.
All right, next up, Usagi Yojimbo, number 20, second print. I put this on here. This is a hot book, 2 weeks ago, with the first appearance of whatever this girl's name is, the female rabbit.
Okay.
All right. I would assume this will be much higher printed than the first one, but still probably not that bad because, I still don't know how many people care about Usagi Yojimbo, but
yeah,
I'll pick up a copy, I think.
I mean, yeah, Usagi Yojimbo got that cult following, man. So, this is a hot one, man. If it's a first appearance, it's an awesome Stan Sakai cover because it's not a bad cover. I like the colors on this. It's badass. So there you go. What else we got? What else we got?
On to DC. Yo, this book right here. Have you read the first one?
No, I was about to ask you because I know you picked it up. Did you read it?
Okay, so I did not order this, right? Because I'm like, there's no way. I cannot see myself getting into this book. So when the DC order came in last weekend or whatever it was, I'm like, you know what? Let me just pick up a copy. I'll read through it. Yo, it's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. Yeah. So it kind of reminds me of. You ever read Arkham Asylum, Serious House on Serious Earth?
No.
So it's got a really weird art style. It's oil paintings.
Okay.
Very dark, somber. It's a crazy dark story. Like a lot of a few of the main villains get murdered or mutilated in the first issue. But it's been good. These covers are terrible, with maybe the exception of this one. But I forget the whole story, but Liam Sharp, who's the artist, took over for, I forget who it was, but the person who was originally supposed to do this, I'm pretty sure died. So he's kind of taken it over, and I guess they were really close friends. So it's kind of neat. There's a nice little heartwarming story on the inside of the first one.
Got you. What I was gonna say before you move on, you're not liking none of these covers.
This one's okay. No, it doesn't fit.
That 1 in 25 is my favorite one.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said originally. With the exception of this one. This one's okay. It fits with the, with the art style because it's done by obviously Liam Sharp, who does the interiors. This one doesn't even fit at all.
Yeah. The way I have a cold. Now I'm using a wireless headset, so I probably sound a little bit different. But nah, I'm good, man. All right, let's go.
All right, you got a one-shot Batman Secret Files Huntress #1. Now, normally I would not have probably been picking this up. However, the Huntress story inside Detective Comics has been pretty good. So I'm going to give this a shot. It's a one-shot, so why not, you know?
You know what? It's tonight, right? I did not put this on my pull list. I might have to put this on my pull list. Yeah, man. I like you said, this the Huntress Detective Comics, even her appearances, because she's teaming up with Batman in a couple issues, and I'm enjoying her in that detective run. Hopefully is it Tamaki writing this?
Yes,
it is. So I'm in for it then. I'm cool with this one. Yeah.
Okay. Dope. And speaking of Detective 1040, here you go right here. It's been a pretty good story. Sometimes they do 2 or 3 stories inside Detective, and they've all been pretty good. It's still continuing on with this whole mystery of who has killed a couple people. We know who the killer is, or we're pretty sure we know who the killer is at this point.
Yeah.
With that, what's his name? Vile.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously continuing also with what's his name? I always want to call him Master Wise, but that's not it. Oh, well, we just lost Mike, so I might have to hold this down for myself for a while. But it's Mr. Worth. So it's been a good story. Once again, back to the Liber Mayho covers that seem, there you are, that are very similar. This is a little bit different because there's actually some light perspective to it, but still, it's it's respectable.
Yeah. Before we move on, hold on. I just wanted to say something. Yo, this story has been, Detective Comics has been one of my favorite reads. Bermejo cover, awesome. That A cover is sick. I think that Dan Mora has been killing it. Yeah, and I know you're not a big fan of Lee Bermejo because he does a little bit similar, covers, but that cover right there is badass, man.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
I like the Dan Mora cover better.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so you got some Free Comic Book Day stuff coming up here. So you got Batman, Free Comic Book Day 2021, which is right around the corner. I think it's August. I think it's the first week of August. I want to say something like that. And then you got a 1 in 20 for a Free Comic Book Day book. So I guarantee you this will not be free.
Oh, okay.
But I forget what the setup is going to be. I know so I know this is going to lead into Fear State, which is the new arc. I think Fear State hits all DC books, as a matter of fact. I don't think it's just Batman, but I could be wrong about that. And then you've got a preview of the new book that will be coming out fairly soon, I Am Batman.
Yeah, how I missed this, man? I didn't see this on previews, or am I bugging?
It's there.
Is there?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna have to put this in my, because it's tonight, right? Tonight is the quarter cutoff, right? So I'll put it in there. All right, I'll put it in after this. All right.
And then you've got another Free Comic Book Day book, Suicide King Shark. And you got a 1 in 4 and a 1 in 20. That's a really random ratio number to choose. But okay. I won't pick this up. I have no interest in King Shark. I think he's one of the more stupid DC characters.
Yeah, I'm not picking this one up either, man. I'll read it maybe to see what's going on, I really don't think that this book is anything, though, so.
Yeah. All right. Legends of the Dark Knight #2, second print. So obviously this book was caught a little bit of heat because of the first appearance of Quiz. I haven't been reading this. I flipped through it really quick. Crappy cover. It literally looks like they just kind of did a filter on the original cover, almost like a reverse negative or something like that. But it's a terrible cover.
I agree.
This one is worth picking up, I think. Nightwing 78, third print. Nightwing 78, last I checked, was up to like a $25, $30 book.
Really?
Uh-huh. It might have dropped, in the last couple of days, but it was sitting up there for a minute. That's the first appearance of Melinda Zuko, who is now being portrayed as as Dick Grayson's sister. Will she truly be his sister? Time will tell. Great story. We talk about this every week. It comes up in FOC, and we review it every time it comes out for our comic book day review. But just great story. Very, very good mix of writing and storytelling within the art from Bruno Redondo. Just been phenomenal.
Yo, can I just say, man, like these later printings, there's some books they do interiors, they do whatever, but Bruno Redondo doing these later printings and just doing something different with it, I'm enjoying. I like this. So I feel like people need to get jump on the train with this, man. Follow suit, basically.
Exactly. That's a good point because I'm sure there's others out there, but every second and third print from DC is usually just a recoloring of the original. Yes. Every single Nightwing second or third print has been a different thing from Bruno Redondo, and it's not an interior art page pulled out.
Yeah, exactly. There you go, man. But I'm definitely picking up on Nightwing. We've been on Nightwing since 78, the first print. So
yeah. All right. Okay, Robin #4. Did you read Robin #3?
have missed out on Robin #3, but I could read that easily, man. You know, have you? I know you was not feeling this storyline. Has it been good? Has it been picking up?
Right. Okay. So #3 was okay. The ending was kind of cool. I it's not so much of a spoiler as you see him right here. Ra's al Ghul shows up. In what form? I don't know. If it's really him, if it's a ghost, if it's whatever. This story started out so hot in those backup issues in Detective and in I think it was in Batman also, and this book just fell way off the cliff for me. I'm going to continue reading it because I'm just going to see it through, but it just feels too kiddish to me. It's
really,
it's just not.
I mean, I was last couple of issues. I think it was issue 2 that I read. I've been enjoying. I enjoyed the first 2 issues. I gotta read issue 3. I know it's not like a, what is it, like a 6-book miniseries, or is it a 12-book mini? I'm not even sure what's going on with this book, but I'm digging the Robin solo story. I'm enjoying it. I liked how they did. They picked up doing this from, well, I think there was like a second story from Detective Comics or something like that. Remember that they started off with this Robin series?
Robin. Yeah. I mean, Detective and Batman.
They started off real good back then. Not so much now, but I'm still enjoying it. But these covers, nonetheless, man, they're real nice. I like both covers. Cover B is badass. That shit is sick.
And I don't know how long this is going to be. It's not even marked out.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. And I just can't really stand Rose. I don't like the character at all. Okay, so we got a magazine size, or that's what it appears to be. Suicide Squad, Get Joker #1. This is a 3-part series. I'm not a big Suicide Squad fan, but this looks interesting to me. I'm gonna give this one a shot.
Okay.
Let me see if I can real quick.
Yo, I mean, why you do that? I mean, these covers are nice. Look at that beat cover. That beat cover is,
I know.
To me, for some reason, it's simple, but it's dope. Yep. I like the cover. I really enjoy that cover, man.
Okay, so critically acclaimed and best-selling author Brian Azzarello, which was Batman Damned.
Yeah.
And Eisner Award-winning art legend Alex Maleev, Batman No Man's Land, collaborate for the first time in this 3-issue oversized Prestige Plus format Suicide Squad series, pitting Red Hood, Harley Quinn, Firefly, and more of DC's most villainous criminals against the Joker. When Task Force X Amanda Waller sets her sights on Batman's greatest foe, she enlists the Dark Knight's former partner Jason Todd to track down the Clown Prince of Crime and put an end to his mad reign of terror. This sounds interesting. This sounds like a Suicide Squad that I would want to read about. Throw Jason Todd in there, put Firefly in there. Take out some of these more corny characters that I think just kind of turns me off from Suicide Squad. So I'm in. I'm gonna give it a shot.
You have Brian Azzarello, great writer, and then you have Alex Maleev. Alex Maleev is a great artist too, a nice artist. So I mean, nice combo right there. Let's see if they click on this one. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read issue 1 of this Suicide Squad, man. I'm enjoying it. I mean, I like this. I like the idea of it, I should say.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I think this is the last DC book, I think. Superman, Son of Kal-El, #1. You've got, I think, a couple. Yeah, Jen Bartel, 1 in 25. Okay. Apparently, Federici can't do all these kind of sketch cover headshots for all the titles. So I know Archerm has done 1, and Bartel, I think, has done 2 at this point. But this is going to be about Jonathan Kent, obviously. Jonathan Kent has experienced a lot in his young life. He's traveled the galaxies with his Kryptonian grandfather and lived in the future with a legion of superheroes who were intent on training him for the day his father, Clark Kent, could no longer be Superman. I don't know what day that would be, but okay. Yeah. There is a hole in the Legion's history that prevents John from knowing exactly when that will happen. Yeah, exactly. But all signs point to it being very soon. It's time for the son to wear the cape of his father and bear the symbol of hope that has told the world who Superman really is. And this is why I might pick this up. Who's on this? Tom Taylor.
Tom Taylor. Okay.
Yeah. I may pick this. Tom Taylor has been a real hit or miss for me, but I'm gonna go off his track record on Nightwing recently. I may check this out. I can't stand Superman. I think he's the most boring character, and all the characters kind of tied to Superman are also boring. I may give this a shot and see what this is about.
Yeah, I mean, I understand, how a lot of, people say about Superman, Clark Kent, Kal-El, but this is different. This is Jonathan Kent, you know what I mean? So maybe you might take a different look at Superman. Maybe Superman might have a little edge on him. You know what I mean? That Jen Bartel cover is badass. I'm enjoying that cover. That cover's sick. If you was to pick the ratios, I mean, obviously the 1-50 is dope too, but it would be the 1-25.
I like the main cover. The homage to Superman 1.
Yep. Yep.
All right. So, no, I lied. Okay, so you got Teen Titans Academy number 5. I stopped reading this series. I have no interest in reading this. I think you still have to read Suicide Squad in order to follow it. It's just dragged out way too long on who Red X is.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah.
I mean, like, come on. Can we get to the chase already? There's a way to drag it out and there's a way not to. And this is the way you don't drag something out because it's boring at this point.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not, before you move on, I'm not even gonna say, y'all, this might be the book that they reveal of Red X because who knows?
Yeah, because he's got his mask off. I doubt it.
Yeah. Yep.
I'll tell you this: whoever Red X is, it better be somebody good. It better be. All right, on to Marvel. ASM 71 heading into Sinister War. ASM has been pretty decent, ever since we said bye-bye to Boomerang. I forget which issue Nick Spencer is coming off ASM. Is it 72 or 74 or 5? It's in over these next couple issues. He's coming off. Now, I heard something, and I'm not going to mention what it is because I don't know if it's true, and maybe it is out there, but I heard this from somebody who has connections inside the industry.
Mm-hmm.
And what I heard they're going to be doing with ASM is so not acceptable to me, if it's true. But I'll leave that for another day. Because if it is true, what he told me, leave Nick Spencer on this. I'm begging you.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Snap. Okay. Oh, man.
But
I mean,
this Moco cover is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm digging the A cover.
Yeah.
That shit is sick, man. And that 1-25, don't know who the artist is, but I'm like, what is going on in that cover? A little too much, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agree.
So
Daredevil 32. I feel like, it's so weird to think. I feel like Elektra has been Daredevil for like a year and a half now. And it's only been like 6 or 7 issues.
Yeah.
I need to get back to reading this. I fell off a while back. I want to read it. I just can't get around to it. Not really feeling the Peach Momoko cover on this one though.
No, that's a miss right there, that Momoko. I don't know what's going on with Daredevil in that cover, but not for me. I'm good.
Okay, Miles Morales Marvel Tales #1. So I guess this is just Miles' 10-year anniversary. So this is going to be a reprinting of Ultimate Fallout 4, I believe it is, as well as I think the first 4 issues of his first solo series, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
Yeah, let me just verify that real quick. So I'm not putting out false information here.
I mean, let alone just for reprinting Ultimate Fallout #4, I think that's a good pickup for this one, man, because it's the anniversary. You were celebrating Miles on this one. I'm interested to see what the 1-50. Oh no, it's a Virgin of the.
It's a Virgin.
All right.
Yeah, so it's Ultimate Fallout 4 and Ultimate Comics Spider-Man, which is his first series 1 through 5, not 1 through 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Got you.
All right. Next up, Planet Size X-Men #1, second print. Once again, and not that I'm the biggest X-Men fan on the planet, they do X-Men dirty with the second printings all the time. They make them like the most hideous cover they can think of. I think this book was a hit. It sold out everywhere. The main cover, anyway, not so much the variants, which is why I always say, if you're going to pick up a variant, I would always pick up the main too, because most of the time it always falls back to the main cover, unless it's really just a book you don't care about. But if you're picking it up for spec purposes, I would pick up the main and whatever variant you're looking for. Yeah. But there is going to be an incentive cover, to which they do not list what that ratio will be, or at least they didn't last I checked. I tried reading this book because I thought this was going to be a good jumping off point. Just too much stuff that I guess I'm not familiar with. I was able to follow along. The story was kind of to me. The art inside it is amazing, though.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. I feel like I don't know what's going on. I'm not the biggest X-Men fan. But I feel like there's just too many X-Men titles that's out right now to be knowing what's going on in the main title. You know, I guess I'm lost when it comes to that. To mutants in the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Okay, next up, Shang-Chi #3. Now, I wouldn't have put this on this list, but how cool is this?
That is badass. That is dope.
You know, it's the reverse of Hulk 340. So instead of Wolverine with Hulk's reflection, it's Shang-Chi with Wolverine's reflection. That's pretty cool.
That is dope.
I have no interest in this story otherwise, though. It's zero.
Again, Momoko missing on this one, too.
Yeah. What's with the freaking steroid jaw?
Yo, oh my God, I don't know. But I'm interested to see the Michael Cho 1 in 50 cover. Because Michael Cho is a dope ass artist, and he keeps it simple too. So so I'm interested to see that cover.
All right. Next up, Star Wars: The High Republic #7. This is interesting. So apparently they're going to be going to action figure variants for the High Republic now.
Really? Okay.
I'm about to drop off this series, even though I haven't read it, with the exception of issue 1. I have been collecting them all along with the 1 in 25s. I don't think I'm going to keep going much longer. Just to pick this up, just to have them is kind of a waste. But
I think so. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the same thing too. Yeah, but oh well.
Okay, new Symbiote Spider-Man. So Symbiote Spider-Man Crossroads #1. I feel like they don't give Greg Land enough love. They don't let him do enough stuff.
I agree.
This Del Mundo 125, pretty good. This Todd Nuck headshot cover, probably the best headshot cover I've seen yet, because they're all stupid.
Yeah.
So what is this going to be about? Let me find it.
Greg Lane cover, can't go wrong with that one too.
Yeah,
the cover's okay.
Symbiote Spider-Man is another one that's a hit or miss. There's some good Symbiote Spider-Man stories, and then there's some bad ones. So after 3 sense-shattering series, Peter David, Greg Land, Jay Leiston, and Frank Darmara, the entire Symbiote Spider-Man crew, return. This time they're taking Spider-Man down the road less traveled to the supremely psychedelic Crossroads dimension. I already don't like it. In the most ambitious series yet, the symbiote team puts Peter Parker in his alien costume on a collision course with none other than the Incredible Hulk. In a story set just before Peter David's landmark run on the Hulk series.
Well, team up with Hulk might be good. Yeah. You never know, yeah. I mean, that sounds good. Sounds good.
Okay, on the boom. Something's Killing Children 18. I have got to read this series so badly, and I look up at the trades every freaking day, and I'm like, just pull them down and read them. But like, I always get sidetracked. Like right now, I'm reading Under the Red Hood.
Yeah.
Not to go off on a tangent here. Have you read Under the Red Hood?
Under the Red Hood, I did. Did I read it? I don't think I read it. No, I haven't read it.
Yo, so far, I'm only like 4 issues in. Phenomenal. Really? Phenomenal. Yes. Okay. All right. So I might jump into this next and finally just kind of get caught up because I want to read this so bad. The 1 in 25, pretty good. I'd say it's probably the best ratio cover to come out since the series picked back up again with 16. for main ratios, not including, store incentives and things like that. Or store exclusives, I mean. And don't know what the B cover looks like at this point.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows Something Killing the Children is the hottest shit right now. From Boom Studios. I mean, I have the trades too. I'm missing the latest one. Though. I think is what is it, volume 3, right? Yeah. I need to pick that one up. I've been reading the trades off and on. So far it's been good. I've been enjoying it. I should have brought it over here for my vacation, but I messed up on that. But yeah, man, Something's Killing Children is I see what's the hype about, and I like it. Jane's been like preaching about this book since the beginning. So yeah, man. If y'all don't know, man, Something's Killing Children. It's not all about. Okay, what's up?
And that volume 3 trade, I know this. So I ordered 2 copies of it, and they were both damaged when they came in. We put it in for replacements. No replacements. So I think even that trade is a hot trade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Let's see what else you got.
All right. Little Titan Comics action here. So you got Horizon Zero Dawn Liberation #1. I put this on here because I love this game. This game is phenomenal. If you haven't played it, Horizon Zero Dawn. New game about to come out, which they say is coming out in 2021. I have a hard time believing that, but we'll see. But it gives me a little more confidence that this book, that this video game is actually going to come out in 2021 or very, very early 2022. Otherwise, I don't think they would be putting this book out. This book is going to be leading into that, I believe. Got a few covers here. No incentives that they've that I've seen anywhere, which there was like a bunch of incentives on the last Horizon series, which I read the first 2 issues and didn't like it at all. I don't know if this is the same writer as that first series, but I'll give it a shot again since it looks like it's gonna be leading into the next game. I don't know what this game box art cover is, because this is, I mean, unless they're gonna use this on the next game box, I've never seen this on any version of Horizon Zero Dawn game box, unless they just call it a game box cover because it's a wraparound, like video game box covers usually are.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you if this was the first series or first appearance, but now you answered my question. The second series, so
yeah,
right, I got you, no doubt.
Okay, and then returning again, White #2. Looks like we're gonna go through the same thing with White #1, and White #1. Okay, so White #1. It looks like, from what I found out, was only 2,500 copies were printed. Stores seriously allocated badly.
Yes.
My store got 1 copy. I have not read it yet. It is all black and white on the inside. And this book is hot as hell right now. The book is selling for $100 and up right now.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
There is a second print on the way, which was on FOC last week. Hopefully that doesn't get allocated. Hopefully, I'm assuming they probably saw how many people put in for orders for that on the first one. And probably is the reason why they rushed to a second print before the first print ever came out. But this is only a 4-part series from what I understand. But I'm anxious to read this. I probably am not going to read it until the second print comes in, though, because I just don't want to ruin the 1 copy that I've seen. And only one of my stores actually got these. So if you were lucky enough to get one, congratulations to you.
Yeah.
Because I ordered a bunch and didn't get any but one, which I guess I can't be complaining because other people ordered some and didn't get any.
Yeah, I put in a couple, put like a few orders in or whatever for issue in the morning. Got 0. I got jack shit. But issue 2, man. Listen, man. If it's gonna be the same way, man, I throw my hat in the ring. Let's see what happens.
Did you order second print #1?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll see.
Yeah, we will see. See, that's the thing that sucks about these really like small independent studios is they just really can't gauge the how much the comic is going to be wanted. Which I kind of don't really give these guys too much slack because they had freaking White #1 on FOC like 6 times.
Yes,
so it's not like they put it on and then 3 weeks later, it had to go to, it was coming out. So they had to rush it to printing and they just kind of underestimated, kind of like what happened with Nottingham, where they didn't expect it to be that big of a hit. This one, I have a feeling they kind of thought they might have something. And again, I haven't read it yet, so I don't know if it's actually worth the hype. But the premise sounds really cool. They've already done one series called Black, which I think it got at least a little bit of attention. So they kind of should have had an idea that they maybe should have printed more than 2,500 on this. But
no, I agree. I mean, but we've been talking about this for like how long already? A month and a half, 2 months already, man.
More than that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, so no surprise, man, that, the nightmare came true. You know what I mean? With this book.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so we go on to the, some of the other stuff that's on FOC. There's a lot of stuff on here this week that I think kind of stands out that we had to, again, rush to get this FOC on today. So, excuse me, I got a lot of agita going on right now. Okay, so this Star Wars Adventures #7.
Mm-hmm.
Not High Republic Adventures, just regular Star Wars Adventures #7. I think that could be a book to watch out for. I think that's going to be the first appearance of the Crimson. What the fuck is the name? I almost said Crimson Dynamo. But be on the lookout for that one. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Crimson Corsair. Yeah. Yeah. Plus the Crimson Corsair and his band of pirates make their Star Wars Adventures debut. It's a pretty cool cover, actually. It's actually cooler than the 1 in 25 or 1 in 10, whatever ratio they do for that series. Go ahead.
The hottest book I'm seeing right now, listen, guys, is going to be Archie and Friends Summer Vacation #1, guys.
I knew you were going to pick that out. I was going to put on there Joker and Friends Summer Vacation.
Believe it or not, I enjoyed reading those Archie digests when I was growing up, man. Those small comic books. Barbaric #1, second printing. Barbaric, everybody was talking about it. That was kind of one of the hottest books this week, man. But not knowing that it's going to second printing, guys. Keep an eye on that one, and also issue #2.
I picked up issue 1 of Parasomnia. Came out this week. Haven't read it yet. I don't know if it's good. I flipped through it. The synopsis sounded better than flipping through the book actually looks like it. So I may be disappointed in that one. But if you picked up Parasomnia #1, keep an eye out for that one. What else you got here? That I saw.
What the hell is Icon and Rocket #1? What the hell is that?
So that's a new DC series. That's so you remember Icon from
Milestone.
Yep. So I can read you the little synopsis real quick if you'd like.
Yeah, and Gru meets Tarzan. Okay, all right, go ahead, read it.
Okay, where is it? Okay. Long ago, the standard alien known as Arnus gave up hope of returning to his home planet. Tragically, he'd also realized that his adopted home of Earth was beyond saving. Content to waste away his long life in a human guise, Arnus was past caring. Until the day a young woman named Raquel Irvin crashed into his life. Soon she convinced him to put his incredible power to work again as the heroic Icon, and to transform her into his sidekick, Rocket. But an innocent question on Rocket's part, why can't we do something about the drugs on my corner, quickly set a chain of events in motion leading to the pair becoming the most hunted beings on Earth. And they're not just being pursued by Earthlings either. I don't know how,
Yeah.
A drug bust on a corner turns you into the most hunted.
Another one I see on the list here is the X Factor 10, man. Wasn't that like a hot one, like the Death of Wanda?
Yeah, right? Yeah. My brother was talking to me about that the other day. And then there's on FOC this week, it's not a book, but it's a poster of the trial of Magneto. So, really? I mean, yeah. So I'm not sure I don't read X Factor. You don't either, Mike. my brother was talking to me about it this week, and I was half listening. But let me see if I can find the the Trial of Magneto #1 poster. So it looks like there's going to be a upcoming series on that. Will Wanda remain dead? No. I'll answer you that one right now. We got some more.
Oh, there you go. Right, got more.
Yeah. So this Red Room, I know that #1 was a hot book when it came out.
Yeah.
And then obviously Shadow Doctor, Shadow Man.
The last book you'll ever read. Okay, #1.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Thank you. So I put that on my pull list. That book sounds interesting to me. Let me read that one real quick.
Yeah. All right. I'm interested to hear about
another Cullen Bunn book.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got books all over the place. I believe it's him. Hang on, let me find it. The last book you'll ever read. Yes, Cullen Bunn. Civilization is a lie. Hidden deep in our genes is the truth, and it's slowly clawing its way to the surface. Olivia Cade knows the truth, and she has become the prophet of the coming collapse. Her book, Satyr, is an international bestseller and is being blamed for acts of senseless violence and bloodshed all over the world. Olivia's own life is in danger from those who have read her work. Determined to conduct a book tour, she hires security professional Connor Wilson to act as her bodyguard. She only has one requirement: he cannot read her work. Caught my attention on this one. Covers are pretty cool too.
Okay, all right. Yeah. I put that on my pull list, man. No doubt, man.
That was the one that I was looking for. So thank you for finding that one.
Yeah.
There was something else I feel like that was on here that.
Yeah.
Definitely not Sonya Versal, I'll tell you that.
Oh, Vampirella.
Yeah.
Oh man, don't tell that a bro.
I think this is I think for some reason I think this is a typo. I don't think that's supposed to be Gru, or maybe it is.
Yeah, Gru, the character Gru. No, Skybound X #4. This is like is this like a weekly book?
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like they've been on FOC in concurrent weeks, and the first one still hasn't come out, which doesn't give me a lot of hope. Usually when they do that, they usually don't feel like they've got something on their hands, and they're just trying to get the people to order the books around the hype before they actually come out.
Yeah.
But again, that's the book that's got the first appearance of Clementine from the Walking Dead Telltale video game series in it, the Rick Grimes 2000 story, and a couple other stories as well. So I picked up the first issue, or I ordered the first issue. We'll see.
Have you read Vinyl #1 that came out last week?
No.
No, okay, because I see Vinyl 2 on this list. Okay.
Did you?
No, I haven't. I haven't read anything, man. Been just trying to get focused on my vacation, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's get you back to vacation, because that's the end of the show. So thank you to all the people in the live chat who came on a very impromptu show. So we'll get back to regularly scheduled programming next week. And again, make sure you go over to comicbookinvest.com just to check out all the articles. A link to this video will be over there. Also, make sure you go over there too, especially if you're not checking FOC frequently, because between tonight and tomorrow, when I send Ben the actual list, I will put some more books in there that I think are important that maybe came out at some point after we just shot this video. Again, please remember that DC Final Order Cutoff, because it is a holiday on Sunday, ends tonight. So try to get your orders into your stores tonight. And you might have to remind them. I mean, I'm sure most stores should know what they're doing, but sometimes they forget and they're not really paying attention. So if it was me, like I did with my shop, they were already on top of it, but I called over there to make sure just in case. So, but again, make sure you go over to comicbookinvest.com, check out the articles, check out links to some of the videos from all the other guys doing work for CBSI right now. Good group of guys over at CBSI, obviously led by the man Ben C himself. Good guy. And I don't know what we have next on the docket. When our next show is going to be? Are we doing a show on? No, well, it's 4th of July on Sunday, so no show again.
Yeah, I'm out of town till Monday, so no show Sunday, but we will be back next week in our regular rotation.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So but yeah, man, that's what I want to say. Thank you everybody in the chat. Appreciate everybody there sticking with us, man. Couldn't name everybody, but thank you everybody there, and I hope everybody have a great 4th of July this weekend,
Definitely.
man.
And one more thing to make up for the no shows this week from East Meets West, you can go and check out the video that I just dropped last night on my channel for a massive haul. It's crazy. And I think tonight we're also going to do a CGC unboxing as long as my brother's game is canceled, because it wasn't last night and he's got another one today. So I think it's raining right now. I hope it's raining because I want to do this unboxing.
Yeah, well, it's raining over here where I'm at. So yeah, who knows? But yeah, man. Hopefully y'all going live with that, right? If y'all do that,
yeah.
All right, cool. Just give me something to watch tonight, definitely. Like Josh
you're invited if you want to come. I know you're on vacation, but
just send me the link, man. I got you. All right, well, everybody, man. Like I said, enjoy your 4th of July weekend, man. And yeah, man. I see y'all next week on Full Rotation, guys. All right, later.